There's no health without mental health. There's no health without mental health. There's no health without mental health. And so say all of us. That's our song. As I welcome you to this regular channel, Mind Matters with Dr. Nubi. My name is Dr. Oluseun Peter Nubi. For your counseling, online counseling session, you can always click on the number below or just WhatsApp me, and then we can have psychotherapy, online psychotherapy in a safe environment. And if you have not subscribed, if you have not shared or liked our channels, please try and do so that more people can reach us.
Did I step foot in Nigeria? No, I did not.
Everything was purely done on.
Even the people, our counterparts that were in Nigeria with their managers and all that, they didn't do half of what I did. You know why? Because my mind is sound. You understand? My mind is sound. So now that
you were able to help others.
I'm able to.
You need a sound mind to help others.
A sound mind. So if I've not taken care of myself to get myself to that place where my mind is really sound. So now I know my.
Then the second thing is you came from a place of, apart from a sound mind, another thing you did was you came from a place of empathy and love.
Yeah,
you could relate our experience with yours.
Yeah. You understand? So that's why when you see somebody else going through something, be able to ask them, bro, are you okay? Bro, what's wrong with you?
And you must mean it.
You understand?
You must mean it.
I'm not okay. And you should be able to tell someone, I'm not okay. Please, I need help. And you shouldn't laugh at other people's adversity. You understand? And if we all operate in that, if we all operate on the level of love and empathy, do you know how many goodness will we have within ourselves? You understand? So at the end of the day, everything's still tied to mental health. So when people hear mental health, they think, it's not is you going crazy or you no.
Oh, enemy has shot an arrow at you.
Everything, your spirituality, your health, you understand? Everything is tied to your mind, to your mind. So now your mind is the biggest thing. So how do you now protect your mind? Is the question. How do you protect your mind? How do you take care of your mind?
I mean, I've been reading a lot of comments. People have been saying that we should do this more and more. I can promise you that, this is almost 90 minutes now. We'll be rounding up. Of course, do I have your permission to say that we will do this over and over?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And what I also want to do is, I want this to be a very sound partnership. We have told your story today. We may end it next time. But some of these DMs that I get, people say, Dr. Nubi, I want you to help me with this and that. We're going to, under anonymity and co, I'm going to be sharing some of these issues with you. And we're going to be talking about, hey, you that feel no one loves you, this and that. What are the things? How can we help these guys? So do I have your permission to say that we'll do this more and more?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Most definitely. We all have to learn from each other.
Thank you. And those of you asking for my Instagram handle, so I have said it again and again.
Before we go off, we can just take a couple of questions off the screen.
Yeah. So just at Dr. Nubi Peter, and TeeBillz 23.
If anyone have any questions, you can ask me about anything. I will read through the comments now to answer a few questions.
Yeah.
You understand? Because at the end of the day, I just want people to know that it's okay not to be okay. You're going to go through these emotions. You understand? But it's okay. And
so somebody said, I'm ashamed to ask for help. We've trashed that out.
Don't be ashamed. Why are you ashamed to ask for help? It's just like this. If you have headache, would you be ashamed to ask for Panadol?
Exactly.
Exactly. Don't be ashamed. Like, you understand?
You are normalizing the conversation.
And if you ask for help and you're not able to get it, it's still okay also.
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
I'm trying to scroll up to see. I saw some of the questions. Of course, people really loved what you did today, and it's not easy for people who have come from a position of healing to talk about themselves. And I'm very sure that many people have one or two experience. If you have an experience you want to share, don't forget. People don't just come on here to talk. Before TeeBillz came on air today, we've had like 2 hours straight talk.
Someone just asked a question. Let me take this question real fast.
Okay.
Someone said, on days that you feel down, what do you do to manage? Even me that I'm talking to you right now, I still have my emotions. I go through my emotions, but one thing I do know is that I know when those emotions comes, when I'm getting low, or I'll figure my own technique out, and it's something that you have to practice, get to know yourself and see what helps you. One of the things I do when I'm down or low is I turn on music. I can just be in my house dancing for no reason. And a lot of people know me. I don't know how to dance. I don't have rhythm, but I dance anyways. You understand? Like, I dance anyways. So I can probably just take a walk, or I can go to the beach, meditate at the beach. I can go play basketball, or I go to the gym. These are things when I'm low, when I'm getting to that low point. These are activities that I engage in, or it can be I just find something to do with my kids. You understand? And these are things that I say that by the time I'm done, my vibration come back on a higher wave. You understand? I'm able to, so I'm not dwelling in those emotions, because a lot of times that's what we do. We dwell in our emotions.
Somebody is asking you that, how did you deal with cyberbullying? People calling you negative names.
Because the way I dealt with that, like I said, is loving myself. Because I love myself so much, I could give a shit less what. And just let me give you an example, right? Me, I'm here now, right? I know I'm living good. God has blessed me. I'm living well. Do you think I'm going to worry about one idiot that is in Oshogbo somewhere, that's probably living in a house without no light, but because they have a phone, they're able to reach me and say some nonsense to me, and I'm going to give into that too? That's exactly how I look at it. Like, because I love myself. I love myself. I'm happy with myself. I'm content with myself. And which is a lot of things too. We need to be content with where we had and ourselves. Contentment, gratitude is part of the healer. You understand? Contentment and gratitude is part of it, because no matter how bad it is, it's worse somewhere else. No matter how
bad it is worse somewhere
else. And the only place,
somebody is still looking up for you, looking up to you.
No matter how bad your situation is, you understand? It's worse somewhere. That's how I look at these things.
Someone say, why did you mention Oshogbo? Okay, Lagos.
I'm really sorry, Oshogbo people. Not in a bad way, please.
It's not meant,
So
and it's important.
It's highly important for us to live that way. So now, can you think that me, that I'm full of life, I love myself? Like, just look at me. I love myself. You understand? If you don't like me, you don't like yourself. So give me a reason why you see this God's creature,
and you won't like,
beautiful creature, and you won't like, and you think I'm supposed to worry about that? That's how I deal with cyber bullies now. Like, I'm not worried about me. I'm probably here eating lobster, and I'm worried about someone that is drinking Gary somewhere just because they had phone to message me. I will not give in my emotions. I used to do that way before. Before I used to.
So are you saying that your emotion is very expensive and you should not just?
I can't give it to you. No, I can't give it to you for free. That's exactly what it is. My emotions are so expensive that no, I can't just give it to you for free.
I mean, and this is key. This is key, and it's also important that people know that many people are going through psychosis. Some are having hallucinations and serious mental illness conditions.
but they have access to phone as well. And they are going to be, using sadistic comments and to attack anyone. So not everyone that is behind the keyboard is actually sane in terms of proper mental health.
Yeah, but
and
you
therefore,
see, that's another thing too. Is this? Yeah, that's another thing too. Is that
for
me? Example, I stay away from things, people, places that affect my mental health. Because some of these things, like, it can overshadow our level of strong will. You know what I'm saying? It can really overshadow it, yeah. So now, it's just, for example, your Instagram, say you're on social media, certain people you don't have to follow, so you don't see them on your timeline. You understand? When you log on, you don't go looking for what is not looking for you. You understand? You can manage things you understand? You can manage things. And it's just like, for me now, you come on my page, you say some things that I don't agree with. I won't even call it abuse me. Say some things I don't agree with. You know what I'll do myself? You think I will give myself the emotion to be? No, I will just, there's a button they call block. I will block button. You. So I take you peacefully away from my life, so you're not about to affect my emotions. And that's the way I look at things. If I go to a place and I don't like the vibe of the people that are there, I don't want to be there. Why do you want to be in a place where they don't like you anyways? You know, some people deal with all this friendship stuff too, like, oh, someone don't like you, why are you there with them? To cause inflict more problem for yourself?
And I like what you said. So we should balance it. We shouldn't just say, oh, because I have learned to deal with toxic people. Even when you are saying rubbish, I'll block my mind. Why must I even have you around me in the first place?
There's no such thing as because you're going to rub off of it. It's energy.
Yeah.
It's all energy. You're going to rub off that energy. You tell me
just block them.
You tell me you sit around people that all they do is gossip. You think you're going to just sit down there quietly because you don't gossip. You just...
Yeah. It will affect you somehow.
Exactly. So that's one of the things what I meant by you take charge of yourself, you take charge of your life. And you understand? So
I said something this year. I said, New Year, same them, block them.
Exactly.
Straightforward.
And I'm not just talking about digitally. Physically too. I'm not talking about digitally, you block people. You physically too, you block people.
You block some conversations.
Because at the end of the day, I know that when I think about the pain that I've been through, where I was, and I don't want to return there, I'm not going because of you. You understand? So I'm going to be unapologetic about that.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, we've had a wonderful time. As I said, viewers, TeeBillz have been able to tell us everything. And I love what you shared. And there are questions, as I said, you can see I have a whole